What's going on YouTube? It's Jacob from Batting Practice here, and we are back with some Sorare MLB. I couldn't be more excited. We are here for Sorare MLB 2024, and we're drafting a common team. We are sticking with this bottom right-hand section here for today. We'll go over Sorare Pro on the podcast. We'll go over all of this stuff on the podcast. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure every Tuesday you are staying tuned for our batting practice podcast here. But today we are drafting our common team. Yeah, here we go. Now I'm talking. Let's start off with a big player here. Total of 120 caps, so average per position is 12. You're going to have a couple of quote unquote throwaway players so you can keep that average up. So first and foremost, I would pick right away a starting pitcher who's going to be a banger, and then a starting pitcher who's going to have a little bit lower of an average to counteract that. So I'm going to stay away from Ohtani, obviously, because he won't be pitching that season. I feel like he would be a player that you'd want to stick with as a DH here. Spencer Strider was crazy last year. It's tempting to go for him, but I'm actually going to stick with my Brewers main man in Freddie Peralta. Freddie is going to be our day one starter here for the Brewers. You can say what you want again about the Brewers. They are projected to finish in 4th place in the NL Central, but we're going to stick with Freddie here, and I'm going to pick him here for my 17 average. So let's put our points average down to like 12 and under. Okay, here, this is what I'm looking for. Brian Woo. Woo! Let's see, who could we get? Dane Dunning could be a solid pick here. We have Josiah Gray. Honestly, he's a fun player to watch. Who do we got way down here? Brady Singer coming in at a 9. Luis Medina. I have his limited card. I won his limited card last year. I think I'm going to go with Brandon Pfaadt here for my second relief pitcher to go out here. Still averaging at 11.5 down here. Let's go with the hitter here. What do we got? All right, here we are, corner infielders. There's Ohtani. It's so tempting to pick Ohtani. Everyone's going to have Ohtani. Let's stick with these other positions here. Corey Seager has probably been one of my favorite Sorare players to watch as well. Man, Corbin Carroll's a 20, huh? Julio's a 19. Adolis is an 18. I could go Rangers heavy. I could go Adolis and Corey Seager. Yali is an 18. How about that? Cunha did have a little bit of an injury problem here so far, but it looks like he is going to be all right for opening day. That being said, I'm going to go with Julio Rodriguez. I have his limited card as well. He's fast. He hits for power, and you can see now I'm averaging only 9 per position here. So let's go to middle infielder, and let's see what we got in the 9 range, just to see what's up. Oh, look at that. Bryce Terang for the Brewers. Honestly, I was thinking about him, and I'm going to stick him in there right away just to get that going. Relief pitcher. All right, I think it's time. I think it's time to go to the relief pitcher section. We need a good relief pitcher. They can put up 50, they can put up 0, but you're going to want to have someone who plays at least once per game week. Could go with the Seawald, could go with like with an Evan Phillips, or even someone, just anyone on the Dodgers. Will Smith. We got Joe Kelly as well. But I like Duran. He's one of the fastest pitchers I've ever seen. He's got one of the greatest cutters in the game. I'm going to keep Duran in there for my relief pitcher. So my remaining starting pitcher, this is going to be a total throwaway pitcher here. Let's see how far down we can get. Montas, Tristan McKenzie. Yeah, let's go with Tristan McKenzie at a 6. I like that. We're going to go down to our outfielder, Vidal Brujan. Honestly, used to be a huge prospect. I'm going to stick with him down there. Corner infielder, we have Rhys Hoskins coming in at a 5. Do I want to stick with Rhys Hoskins? Yeah, I do. And now I have an 11 to splurge. All right, let's see what we got in the 11 range at the corner infielder. I do have Ty France's limited card. It would be kind of cool to see that go. But I'm actually going to pick Anthony Rizzo here. He's had a very hot spring training. I don't know why he's only down in the 10. He's got that short porch to hit with in Yankee Stadium. So there we have it, Anthony Rizzo. And let's submit this. All right, so here is my first draft of my common team. Let me know how I did. In my starting position, we have Homer, Freddie Peralta. I had to pick a couple Brewers here. Corner infielder, we're going to have starting Anthony Rizzo. Might sub in Rhys Hoskins depending on what happens. Middle infielder at shortstop, we have Corey Seager. And outfielder, of course, none other than Sorare ambassador Julio Rodriguez. As for some backups, my 2 starting pitchers, Tristan McKenzie and Brandon Pfaadt. We have Rhys Hoskins, of course, at the corner infielder position. Same thing down at the middle infielder position, Bryce Terang, who I'm hoping picks up and has a better season from where he left off last year. And last but not least, former top prospect Vidal Brujan coming in at the outfield backup position. So there we go. Let me know how I did in the comment section below. Like I said, subscribe if you are not already. And we'll see you on the podcast for some more Sorare MLB content.